You were in a relationship during your entire bid?
Yeah, I was in a relationship before I went to jail.
And how would Valentine's Day be handled?
Valentine's Day would be ass. If it fell on a visiting weekend or whatever, then she'll come see me. Um, I used to have niggas call niggas and have niggas send her flowers to her crib and stuff like that or whatever. So I would still do stuff. It wasn't like, oh, because I was in jail, you don't get nothing.
How would anniversaries be handled?
Um, I don't think we really ever really celebrated an anniversary like that.
Were conjugal visits allowed?
Nah, only if you married and you gotta be in a max. You can't be in a medium and getting conjugal. You gotta be in a max and you gotta be married, of course.
I want to ask you this question respectfully, and
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to answer it, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But how were your sexual needs handled?
Um, just like any other man, I was beating off. You know, you when you get the room with the key, you got the privacy to do that, or you might do it in the shower. You know, like I said, in my spot we had closed showers, so the only person that could be in the shower is you. So or you might bring it in the bathroom, bring a dirty magazine or something in the bathroom stall or some shit like that or whatever, and handle your business. Do whatever you got to do. Um, or you might fuck on the dance floor. You might fuck on the visiting floor. We call the visiting floor the dance floor in New York. You might get busy on the dance floor. I've seen niggas get busy on the dance floor. Like, go by the microwave, um, act like shorty putting something in the microwave, whatever, or you putting something in the microwave. I seen this. This is the illest shit I ever seen in jail. It was a nigga. They had got up. They had went to the vending machine. That's where you could get your action at. Go to the vending machine or whatever. Act like you going to the vending machine, whatever. Get something. I think they might have got like some chicken burgers or something out the vending machine or whatever. So he putting the joint in the microwave, and shorty is like bending down, acting like she getting some napkins or whatever off the counter, but she's really sucking him off while he's at the microwave. And I could see like his pants tugging, so I knew she was sucking him off. Like, and my girl seen it first, or whatever, my girl at the time, or whatever, she seen it first. And then I seen it, I was like, oh, like, yeah, like, obviously he was getting his dick sucked, or whatever. You couldn't see him doing it, but you could see from behind him. Like, he's blocking, his back is blocking the COs or anybody from seeing it, but you could tell it's happening. Like I would do stuff like I'll play with my girl pussy on a under the table or at the vending machine too. Like, or fucking having phone sex on the phone and shit, like whatever. Shit like that.
Were correctional officers giving it up at all?
Um, Not in my spots, because none of the correctional officers look good. Like, or even was appealing enough for niggas to want to sleep with. When you upstate in New York, at least, a lot of it be like a lot of incest babies and shit like that. Like a lot of deformed looking white people, and this is no disrespect to white people, but like upstate New York or whatever, like a lot of people be fucking they cousins and shit like that, and they be looking wild weird. Like, so they look like aliens. They not somebody that you know what I'm saying, wanna do anything with. Now, if you in like Rikers or some shit like that, I heard the COs giving it up in Rikers, um, other places or whatever, but not too much in the spots that I was in, because there wasn't really no appealing COs. And Fishkill, that was the first time I seen like black COs, like black female COs, probably my whole bid, and that was like at the end of my bid. But I mean, if you at that point you was able to get pussy though, because in Fishkill, when you in the when you in the fucking It's basically, it's kind of like a halfway house or whatever. Like you get to go out. A lot of niggas, like, after a while when you there, you get to go out for 10 hours. Like, you get a 10-hour pass where you supposed to go look for a job or whatever. But niggas will go home for 10 hours and fuck they girl, or they'll stay close by the jail or whatever and get a hotel. My first time out, I only got a chance to go out 2 times before I got released because I was going home anyway. So I got 2 10-hour passes, and the first time I went to the hotel nearby and did my thing, and we went out to eat, and then I went back to the jail when the 10 hours was up. The second time, I went out, I went back to my town, went back to Mount Vernon, and I went to go chill with my niggas. I brought my girl some flowers to her job, and then I went to go chill with my niggas. And then the next weekend, I was home, so I ain't really get to spend that much time. But in that situation, everybody in Fishkill don't have that. That's a unique situation. Like I said, you gotta have a nonviolent crime, and you gotta act like you looking for a job. They also make you go through a lot of shit to stay there too. Niggas wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning to take random piss tests, 5 o'clock in the morning, and if you can't pee, you going back to jail. This shit happened to me a couple times. I don't even smoke, so they'll wake me up, and you gotta be prepared. Like, if somebody might give you the word, like, yo, they might do a piss test tonight. Like, drink water so you could go. Because if you don't drink water, you might not be able to go. Like, you can't. They're basically trying to make you piss on demand. You know how crazy that is? So they'll wake you up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, randomly just kick your bed and like, oh, come on. And you gotta follow. Everybody gotta follow suit and walk in line, and they make everybody piss in the cup or whatever. And there was like 3 times where I couldn't piss. And if you can't pee, it's an automatic failure because they think that you playing or something. Like, but if you could genuinely not be able to piss, and they'll send you right back to jail, and you'll lose your work release and all of that other shit, because they'll send you right back. So, yeah, that shit is crazy.